As we know, information is the result or product of processing data. It provides knowledge or intelligence. It contains an element of surprise, reduces uncertainty, and triggers of action. Data becomes information when it is processed and placed in some context. Information is the stuff of paperwork systems, just as material is the stuff of production systems. In fact, the relation of data to information is that of raw material to finished product. Information for one person may be the raw material for another. Information resources, in the sense of stored data of all types, are reusable. As we know, in most of the cases, the information accumulated is based on the data collected. But we should keep it in mind that data is not the only base of information generation but is just one of the modes of generating information. Some computation and processes have to be followed while generating information from data. Also, the life cycle of the data has to be considered. Some facts to be considered while generating information from data are: we can think of data having their own life cycle, namely data generation, data manipulation, transmission of data, and communication of information, and storing, retrieving, and reproduction of data. The generation of data could take place internally and/or externally. This data has to be captured by recording of data from an event or occurrence in some form, such as sales slips, personnel forms, purchase orders, etc. The accumulated data would have to be stored either in person's mind or in a document or in a mechanical or electronic device, microfilm, punched cards, tapes, or in a device of some suitable form before they may be operated upon or utilized. Stored data would have to be retrieved by searching out and gaining access to specific data elements from the medium where it is stored. Retrieved data may be converted or reproduced to a different form of storage or presentation format by way of documents, reports, etc. Data are also constantly being transported to the user in processed form. It is transferred to storage from the source, then processed and passed on to the user, who again return it to storage after working on it, which becomes available for further retrieval. The randomly accumulated data has to be stored and classified to reveal appropriate information. For example, sales data can be classified product-wise, territory-wise, salesperson-wise, etc. Such a classification will give the sales data more meaning. Sometimes aggregation or synthesis of many pieces of data to structure a meaningful whole or complete report is often required. Processing of data might entail quite a bit of manipulation and calculations involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. based on certain formulae. Computations might have to be performed for deriving employees' pay, customers' bill, financial ratios, etc. Management science operational research models might be used for determining optimal product mix, aggregate planning, and economic order. Data stored must be utilized on some occasion by someone at some point of time. Otherwise, there is no point in putting it on inventory. When data is finally put in a usable form, it can be retrieved and turned into information at appropriate time for decision making. Some type of continuous verification and evaluation of data ought to be taken because there is also an economic aspect of cost of processing data versus the value of the information. Therefore, data files should be continuously monitored to eliminate useless data. It is important to destroy data following its evaluation or use. Destruction of data records may be on a purely routine basis following one-time use or may occur in review of old records. Destruction is the terminal stage or the end of the data life cycle. Thank you for listening this session. If you like this video, please click on like button available below. For more videos like this, please subscribe to Suryanshi Learning Classes.